In this phase, the experimentation phase, we created a prototype that will turn our idea into a more tangible, shareable outcome. Our prototype will demonstrate how we think we might access an entry point for underrepresented groups to increase parental involvement and support for parents. Our goal is to create a prototype that offers a solution to two of the major concerns: how to create more opportunities for parental involvement, and how to improve communication between school and parents. During the discovery phase of our design thinking project, our team identified low parental participation among underrepresented groups as a common problem in schools. We thought about some of the most common reasons restricting parents from being involved in their children's education, and we included things such as working long hours or difficult work schedules, cultural differences, and language barriers. During the interpretation phase, we also found that all parents do want to help their children, but in the case of underrepresented groups, they are often not well informed on how to do so. Our team concluded that schools need to improve access and entry points for underrepresented groups to increase parental involvement and support at school and at home. After all the data from the interpretation phase, such as surveys, expert interviews, and research, was collected, we displayed our information in search for patterns and trends. We presented our results in a way that shows common factors such as language barriers and inequities that exist between these parent groups, and determined that there is a need for a better modes of communications, access to, and entry points for support, services, and resources. Once we defined the main problem, we proceeded to our ideation phase, thinking on how schools could create opportunities for parental involvement. When we searched deeper into finding specific facts, we found that one of the root causes relies on the ineffectiveness of communication between parents and schools. This included issues such as parents not finding ways to communicate with the staff after school hours, schools not providing information in other languages, limited opportunities for volunteers, and not knowing how to use the resources available. The solution needs to provide full access to fit the needs of working parents. It needs to be multilingual to reach out to all non English speakers, and it also needs to expand the options for parent volunteers and to facilitate access to school and community resources. In order to meet the end user's specific needs, we had to create a profile. We learned that our end users are parents who, in spite of having high aspirations and goals for their children, conform a group of underrepresented minorities. Those needs are not met. They are working parents with little time to volunteer. They are immigrant parents avoiding participation due to lack of information about the educational system. They are parents that are struggling with language barriers or parents with limited means to access technology and internet connection. In our effort to find ways to improve communication, we proposed creating an interactive website platform in which will include features such as a space for parents to communicate with the staff and to post suggestions, a school calendar of school events throughout the year where parents can plan ahead, access to all the information in other languages, a sign up page to offer alternative volunteering opportunities, and lastly, access to resources for parents that include tutorials and how-to videos.